1DADDY. 1DADDY Badness. 1DADDY Badness. Remember the general. Remember the general. 1DADDY. 1DADDY. 1DADDY Badness. Back to the mother. 1DADDY Badness. Go sit. 1DADDY Badness. 1DADDY. Go sit. 1DADDY. Come like a hand berry.
1DADDY Badness, 1DB, you hear that? You're deaf? You're deaf. 1DADDY Badness, 1 Thickman. Who that a berry? You think a Andrew Wellness? A 1DB, 1DADDY Badness. And people, the vulture, they have to talk about it because On The Spot Media and My View TV was there at the funeral in person. The man them link up undercover over the place. Me can't believe it. The man them there amongst the people them with them say vile and gross and disgusting. The 87s and the kerosenes and all these things. The man them were among the authorities and everybody there. The man them were in attendance of the 1DADDY Badness funeral.
One daddy badness, no pussy cat. 1DADDY Badness. 1DADDY Badness. Never done.
No cap, no jokes in the people. Me I watch that clip in there, me I say to myself, say, hold on there, man. It's a head of state business this. I want prince, I want king this. This is crazy. The amount of police and soldiers where did this so. More than regular civilians. It look like I want high official drop out. And the whole of people them come for pay homage. Me I wonder to myself, I walk on here so heads of state business, Princess Diana, King Charles business. I walk on here so people. Walk on here so. And I do understand what go on and what go on in terms of the amount, the levels of force, you know, the showance of the authorities, the JADF and the JCF. I understand because at the end of the day, my previous video, I alluded to the fact that the authorities will be in strong force because them no want a reprisal, them no want a madness go on, them no want a big war broke out because at funerals, you know, people heights of madness and sensitivity. When the people them are mourn, you don't know the killy they made chip off the kerosene and them your beer things, you understand? You don't want them dark out, so you have to make sure say the police force is in strong attendance, like I said. So saying all of that and look at it now, when me see the footage, the aftermath, me I say, well.
Get along with the voices inside of my head. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble. That is here.
It's not a normal
he's
thing.
never lost.
I will never ever fall. Never ever
fall, never stumble.
Break down walls.
You're trying to save
Jericho
me. Stop
crumble.
holding your breath.
Not even I and I could have anticipated that there would have been so much police and soldier there. It is amazing to see, you see me, and even more so, My View and On The Spot Media was also there. My question is, was Serpy there? Was Serpy there? And that me want to know, Serpy, you did it? You did it, Uncle Serpy. Mine, you know. Mine, you did it, you know. Papa, you did it. Who else did it? Me know me never did it.
So I'm going to show you some highlights and all my peeps of the funeral itself. The few little snippets and the clips that I could have managed to get without being detected because I'm a friend, My View. They are the funeral and I watch and I see everything where I go on.
Wait a minute. Them man are brazen. Them man are bossy with it. So no gonna take man funeral after you say man forget slap way and send to Never Land and be a sin thing. Old corner boy, dirty corner boy this and old dirty corner boy that. And you gonna the man funeral. No, brother, I'm not brave. What would I actually go down if them did actually detect, you know? And say, oh, the boy, My View that, you know, the one On The Spot Media that, you know, cook them now, fry them now. With even the authorities there, the way the people them want to, you know, me feel like them would have taken out in front of the authorities. Me believe say at least 1 or 2 people did they would have died on a grenade just to get rid of uno. You understand? Me know a ball game go. Some people really dislike uno, you know, on the next level, you know. You see me? So can't go round it, uno brazen with it, man. Uno move away. Inna the man funeral, up inna them town, up inna them space. When the people them a mourn, the people them are the most vulnerable. And uno did it and a kiki, and a laughy. I want to tell you say, if them did ever hate uno before, them hate uno even more now. If them did hate uno 100%, now at 200 and more, brother. Uno double and triple up the hate pound on yourself right now, no? Right now, if the bounty was $1 million US pound on your head, it gone up, me I tell you, no. What wanna do? What wanna say? No, man. The people, them dark out for no, man. Oh, you forgot another man funeral? John, no.
Because we even hear a whole heap of the crossmites, them are pine fingers in the crowd. And some of the police them threw them under them mask and some of the soldier them. And I say, I must the boy my view that over there saying, watch him. And I must the boy on the spot that over there saying, watch him. I would just stand up. I would just laugh to myself and me and say, yo, my view, watch the idiot them.
Correct me if I'm missing something here, you know. Is it a case that My View and On The Spot Media already announced that they were going to be in attendance? It must be, because if the people them look for them specifically, then that means say something afoot. They must know say them Monday we're gonna be in attendance. Cause I know like say the man I say, yo, them I say, yo, boy Sir P that over this, I must Sir P that, I must Popeye that, I must on the Spot Media, I must My View TV. You understand? The fact say I just say to a uno. Them I look for, me I wonder if you advertise the thing or something, you know. I'm just saying that's a bit weird for them to be like, okay, I wonder for the boy My View that, I wonder for On The Spot Media that I only did a laugh and go have a good time, you know, at the people them, you know, loss and demise and all of that.
But boy, me I tell you no, officers, me definitely have to come in, you know. 100%, because trust me, if patience and tolerance was ever a person, I fool the face, I feel the right side of that the word, man. Because we will not deal with them all junk here in my peeps. Trust me. Police, respect. Yeah, man. Me see it yesterday. The level of professionalism that I've never really seen in most cases.
Wow. So On The Spot Media, you don't understand how much patience it take. The levels of tolerance where it take for police officers to deal with the public on a day-to-day basis. To deal with ordinary, average citizens on a daily basis. Brother, the levels where it take. For example, right, you know how them have the municipal police, them have the transit police, them transit authority people, them. Now imagine working in one of those sectors on a day-to-day basis. You talk to, like say for example, you're around the taxi stand and you deal with the same taxi man them every day. You tell them the same thing. Alright, yo, the bus party this, so the taxi stand this, so don't do this, don't do that. And every single day, a cat and mouse with them. And when you hold them in the act and you ticket them a ball, them a say you this, them a say you that, ray. But then your boss step on your case and your boss a say, yo, ray, the business is them a say ray, this, that and that a go on. Alright, for example, again, the people them will have them like a stall and thing, so the municipal police them run out and ray. Then all of a sudden the people them a ball, granny ya kick down a stall, ya mash up right thing them, then ray, car. A regular me hear people talk, oh wicked them this and them that. And then me I say, oh my God, people not understand how the system work. Them not, boy, them wicked for mash up the people, them stall and not take away people, them things. And me I say, bro, G, you know, see your businesses, them are operate in front of, them have market, you have permits, you have rules and regulation. The people them must circumvent the rules and regulation and they on the sidewalk and impede businesses. You understand? Impeding the business of those businesses that are paying their taxes and all their fees and thing and thing. Imagine now, you sell jerk chicken, you sell soup or whatever on the street side, and you have the business, the restaurant right there, so we are pay for everything, them taxes, them permits and everything, and you outside that impede them business, and them go so boom and call the authorities, and then the authorities send out them soldiers, them food people, whatever them personnel. And then now the personnel don't do the job. Then the people them call back in and say people them still out there say no. So boss I say yo, me send you all for deal with that. Wagwan. Me a reprimand you because you not do what you supposed to do. So them boy, ja, no, it crazy. The people are call. And I feel like people don't comprehend them thing, you know. Make me explain to you, you know. Years ago, me rent out a school and keep a party, a big dancehall show, right? So me rent out the venue and basically you don't know the place they are under curfew and lockdown and whatever. But we have the corruption link, we have the police links, them and we get the permit, we keep the event. And guess what now? Before the event even kick off in the evening from about 5 o'clock, the police them a get the call them for lock off the place, lock it off. Before music turn up and start beat, me I tell you say a be a phone call. By 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, a be a phone call. The station phone a ring off, the police them cell phone a ring off. Me did up on the scene with some of the officer them while them phone a ring off, man. Them a say, boy, no look good, you know. Don't look good. Because the people them non-stop call. Man, them say just go and do one or do. A cell phone them a ring off, You see me, all one lady were working at school, I must say vice principal. Them rent with the school, you know. And I call on the station for lock off the event, you know. Imagine we pay them rent we, and then them I try to go around the thing to make the police them shut it down. It was madness, you understand? Long story short, in the wee hours of the morning, the people them still a call. One of the artists them go up on stage and go make a speech where make a place of a lock off for real. Here the man no me not call him name. The artist go up on stage and him say, big artist, go up on stage and say, big up all of the peace officer them in the place and oh my, you did not just advertise to the world community, say the police them there, them in the place. Wow. So right there, so yo, Super say, brother, are them idiot artists, you know. Super make me know say watch this a fella off, you know, cause right now a slackness that. Oh, the man for advertise the thing, you make it thing look away now. You make everybody look bad right now. Say we in a place and we not this and we not that. So it have to lock off. Like we can't do nothing about it. And them lock it off. And I understand because you have rules and you have regulations and you have to maintain certain optics, you see me? So people not understand the tolerance, the levels, even when you want to be lenient towards the people, the taxi man, them, towards the people who are self on the roadside. You want to be lenient, you want to give people pass and stuff like that. You see a man a speed and this and that and you want to give him pass, but if you encourage them to continue speed, then a people life them a take. Remember, you know, the same man where you could have give a ticket or you could have suspend him license. Next thing I him that on the highway lick down people in a collision or whatever. You know, if you did just take with that them on the license and impound in vehicle, then he wouldn't get to go do that, but you take a little payment and then boom, life loss and all them thing there. Yeah, police and you pull over a man, him under the influence. Him go so boom and slide you 50 grand and say, yo, me a go and hold it in my G, big up yourself, and him gone now, and then him drunk drive and kill people. All because you did not take him off the road. You were being lenient. You understand? These are things where people... I don't know, I just feel like people now look on the overall picture at times. Them only see one side. Them must say, boy, them police are this and them police are that, as if the police them not have a job for do. Because me hear people say like, oh, I dead them for dead, or them mash up granny stall, or them take away the man taxi, or them take away the man license, or them arrest them, yo, them this, them that, them are wicked, or them forgive man 100 ticket and 200 ticket, and I'm like, bro, oh, you have 100 and 200 ticket and not pay them. You're not looking to yourself, no accountability, none at all. Mighty God of Daniel. So me I say on the spot media, I am surprised you know realize it take extreme amounts of patience, extreme amounts of like literal just coping mechanism with the police them have. If you know say watch na man, boy all a chat off him mouth and you want thump out him teeth them and you have to hold it. Boy all a drape you up and you want kick with him foot and mash him up and you have to hold it. Because the paperwork this and the paperwork that and this and that and you don't really want get in a certain things. Some of the time you want to mash up a boy, but you just know say, yeah, a bag of things can come out of that. So best you just leave certain things alone. No fight time, best believe police want to do things and can't do things.
But this just goes to show you, Jamaicans, that how many of us out there support criminality and criminal elements. Look on the crowd of people who turn out in support of this notorious old dirty kind of boy.
Oh dear, but on this one media, you and My View TV, you were there. You turned up for the old dirty corner boy funeral. You were in attendance, and just like you wanted to be there, many other people wanted to be there. Uno have no reason why uno want for the day, and the other people them have for them reason why them want for the day. Some people did it because them rate them Monday and whatever. While some people did it just because them want to say they were there. You understand? Plus, some people don't want it to be said that they weren't there. Say you come from an area, a community, or whatever, and conversation I make, and man I say, yo, you did a such man funeral, and man I say, no, me ain't did it. What? What you mean I never did it? Where you did it? Where you did I do a pre-mens that? So at the end of the day, people have them own a reason why them got them thing there. And I'm not discounting the fact that we have a heavy criminal sympathizing, supporting culture. You understand? Like criminal supporting, criminal sympathizing culture, it loud enough for we place. You see me? Because revering criminals is what we do. We prop up the vilest, the wickedest them, and them we rate the wicked man them, the bad man them. Yeah man, the top man them are them people that get the most ratings, you know, the Dodos them, you know, the Thickman them, the Skang them, are them man they get the top ratings, even above artists, above prime minister and them thing there. You see that? Yeah man, in a real life.
But anyway, let me give another few little clips them when we get, and then we're gonna talk about everything. Now watch.
I got to get cut from this up. And I do a thing man that say, man, the next man the year and go do it. So you feel like you did something.
Let him go. Let him go. Una let him go. If you let him go, you're not going to know that poor don't suffer. We're not going to suffer. No, sir. The kids them father, the kids them father, the kids them father, the kids them father. Yeah, the kids them father. Oh, fuck, my kids them.
Don't you cry, everything will pass. One daddy Badness, one daddy, one daddy Badness, one daddy Badness. Remember the general, remember the general. One baby, one baby, one daddy Badness, talk to the mother. One daddy Badness, okay. One daddy Badness, one daddy, okay. One daddy, come like a Andrew Berry. Another daddy a Berry, Andrew. One daddy Badness, no pussy cat. One daddy Badness. One daddy Badness, never daddy. Come like a Andrew Berry.
The funeral boss, the funeral turned all the way up to the maximum, pop off and rip off the knob. You understand me? Yeah, man, the people them out in droves, out in full force for support them done. 1DADDY Badness. You have to know that in a real life. You hear that? You see me? But all in all, you see me, I am glad that it did not turn into a bloodbath or anything like that. The authorities kept the orders, you see me. And I know On The Spot Media have a lot to say about that, but I am gonna give him, a bit of reality to add to what he's saying, you know what I say? Because that's how we go to work one night time them.
So on apartheid there, we definitely need to talk about my peeps. They coming like a Andrew Berry and a Daddy Berry. Now, we need to step away from this state funeral type of settings being given unto them criminal low life. Yeah. Them all shitty batty boy when time them dead and gone. We treat them like royalty. Whilst I do understand what the police intention was, because their heavy security presence would definitely be a deterrent to those who wish to do otherwise. So I get it. I do understand that the police have to work within whatsoever capacity that they can at the given time to arrive at a certain desired achievement. So we get it.
You get it, man, you get it. But whilst you get it, you not get it fully. That is the thing, brother. Other than El Salvador, which other country you can say, okay, when criminals get caught up, whether them dead or they prison, the families don't get to visit, them don't get to get the body them. If they are buried, you can't go to them funeral site, you can't go put no flowers on them grave or them headstone. Remember saying El Salvador, right, if you're a part of the gang, brother, MS-13 or whatever, if you go so boom, 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 and you dead, and them know say your burial thing that, and them say all your family member go there, them go there and mash up and dig up your gravestone and mash up your thing them. And if you go there, go celebrate or go drop flowers, then we arrest you and lock you up. And so when them lock you up, some time you might not see daylight again. That is a deterrent to the gang. That's a part of their operation. So what I am saying is, if Jamaica is not gonna go hard like El Salvador, and do bear in mind that 99.9% of the countries in the world do not operate like El Salvador. So what I am saying to you, if Jamaica is gonna go down that road to not give these quote-unquote criminals or these dons or whatever, giving these dons the head of state type funeral procession situation, you know what I say? It look away, it make them glorified. Make people say, Jano, the youth, someone say, boy, Jano, look on the man, yo, the man dead, but the man thing turn up. Yo, I like a Andrew Wellness Berry. Yo, I like a king, a queen. Yo, Ray, I understand how it look to the youths them, how it look to the 87s them, Or look to the aspiring 90s them. You understand? We get it. However, Jamaica can't deny the bodies. Jamaica can't go down certain parts unless them want riot. All out war. You understand? There are certain levels you can't really take it to, because once you start to deny the people them the body, Jesus Christ, I guess so the place are turn up. I guess so the people them are go rogue and really start pun up a place and pun down a place and go on with a bag of things. And it's not healthy for our society. So you don't really want to provoke the people them. That is why you kind of give them that procession. Give them that comfort. Them get the body. Them get to celebrate the person and bury the person and we move on. What we don't want is that agony in perpetuity. We don't want to deny them the body and them keep on a fight. Them keep on a war. We want them to lay it to rest. Literally. We want them to lay it to rest. We want to get past that. We don't want to be wrapped up in that over and over. Because if you're not going to use the manpower with the JCF and the JDF for actually quell those kind of uprisings, don't make it start. Don't make it start. That is the whole reason why they bring in the authorities to make sure, say, look here, this thing not get out of hand. You might have seen it like a heads of state thing, but the authorities are look on it like, yo, we don't want a reprisal. Because if we allow this to go on and this go on, then one shooting cause two shooting, three shooting, bag of shooting, shooting pan top of shooting, one man dead, two man dead, 10, 20 people dead, wild shot, this, that, and it get out of hand. So the best thing, we are trying to bring down crime and violence. We are trying to reduce murders. So the best thing to do is to prevent, because prevention is better than cure.
But what the government needs to do is to step in when it comes on to these high-level, top-tier criminal elements. Once they are eliminated by the security forces, what the government should do is take charge of that body. Make sure that the body is a church, at a church that is designated by the government, controlled by the security forces, with limited persons in attendance, only close family and friends, with a certain limitation on the amount of persons in attendance. And as soon as the pastor say amen and them take them last look, the government take charge of the body. Is either them go bury it and forget about it, or them cremate it and give the ashes to the bereaved family members. That is how these criminal elements are to be treated, and stop with wasting much needed resources that could have been plugged into other areas to continue to bring the downward trend of crime and violence in our great nation.
Sounds good in a brother man, in theory, but not practicality. What you would actually cause is more criminal sympathizing. You would have the people them band with the criminals them, because what happen is people are go say, no man, I eat that thing that the government are going with. Yo, the government are overstep them bones. Once that start to happen, is a lot more people come together, and the last thing you want is the people them banding together like rebels. You understand? And starting to rebel against the authorities. You lose the people them like that, brother. When you start to act inhumane like you're suggesting the authorities do, you will lose the people. And once you lose the people them, you're in a trouble. You're in a big trouble. You don't want to lose the people them. Public perception is very important when you're a public official, when you're a prime minister, when you're the sitting government, when you're the MP, minister of this, minister of that. Public perception is very, very important. You understand? You want to maintain your job? You want re-election? You have to maintain public perception. So what you suggest, I get it, I understand, but at the end of the day, brother, that can't go nowhere. Cause certain things you have to take it to a dictatorship level. You see me, and Jamaica now run like a dictatorship, and you would not like Jamaica to run under a dictatorship. You would not want that. And the average citizen would not want Jamaica to run like a dictatorship. So, what you suggest as some dictatorship type thing, the rights of the body, it's there. It's there. No matter what person, a criminal, murderer, whatever. Once they're deceased and evidence is gathered and everything is done, autopsy is done and whatever, the body has to be turned over. You see me? Turned over to the bereaved, to the family. However, if there are some exigent circumstances where you don't know, we have curfew, pandemic, etc., where the government say, all right, funerals can only be done on this day, in between this time, this and that amount of people, whatever. But if none of those restrictions are in play, then brother, you can't want to bring forth restrictions just because them are alleged dons and whatever. Do bear in mind, they did not get their day in court. It's innocent until proven guilty. And the fact said Thickman was killed by the authorities, he was not proven to be a criminal in a court of law. Therefore, he's an innocent man. He died an innocent man. You see me, might be a justified killing, but nonetheless an innocent man because he was not tried by a jury or a judge. You don't know. So what you really I say? You don't understand how law work? You don't understand how reality works? Me just assess still.
To home, I see the bag of waste people, them, the dirty corner boy, them, and the old crasmite, them a behave yesterday. It coming like is a orgasm them a have when time them see their so-called leader being treated like royalty. The fact that the old dirty corner boy there, where I make the speech about I must Andrew a bury a care 1DADDY Badness a bury, that just shows you how they view it. Them a treat him like royalty. But as I say, I give the kudos to the police for work with whatsoever resources that was given unto them to prevent any fatalities or anything out of the norm. We give them kudos for that.
Wallande. On the spot media. You see how the people them go on for them favorite artists the other day when them come out of prison? You see how them are going right now for them favorite artists? Alright, take that outside. You see how them are going for Messi the other day? You see how Jamaica turned up for Messi the other day, including the Prime Minister of our great nation, quote unquote. Remember, brother, if them can go on so for Lionel Messi, who is Messi to us? Who is Messi to Jamaica? He's just a great football player. Him not relegated or related to our country in any way, shape or form. I don't like him play for Jamaica, represent Jamaica. And I don't like him come from a place, him linked to a place, him have some linkage. He don't have nothing. Him is nothing to our country and our culture. But nonetheless, he's treated like the Messiah. Treated as the Messiah. I guarantee you that when Selassie came to Jamaica, he wasn't treated as good as Messi was treated in terms of how the people are going. All the people full up the national stadium just for see Messi. For see even football player we are playing for the Jamaica side, I sniff the man jersey, and I talk about the man smell good or the man smell like you can't make this stuff up. To see all the people them carry on like that, so imagine 1DADDY Badness who take care enough of them people, yeah. Who look out for enough of them people, yeah. In a real life. Messi ever do nothing for them people, yeah? No, and them are go on so. So how people are go on for somebody where them can call upon or who them used to call upon when them in need. Just think about it logically, brother. Me get what y'all say, but all in all, una look upon it from one angle. If the Jamaicans can go so hard for people where them don't know from nowhere, imagine how hard them can go for people where them know, people who them revere and look out for in a for them place.
But them can't do nothing more than what the government allows them to do. But the government, as I stated, need to step in and start taking charge of the bodies of these criminal elements. and show them that, hey, them dirty kind of boy and on nobody, and just bury them quick and fast. No phones, no recording, no nothing. No give me nothing at all for report ban. Me no want it. What I want to see is the government taking charge when a police personnel take out them dirty kind of boy and slap them away, take them out of the land of the living and surely send them to the land of the dead. Take charge of the body and bury it quick and fast without all this hullabaloo, this big excitement, this orgasmic moment for them crasmighty. Boy, may I tell my peeps, it need to stop. Yeah, man.
John on this spot. Come out of your feelings, me G. Come out of your feelings. I get it. You're in your feelings, but you're not work off a reality, brother. If the police them slap with the man, they're still innocent. They died innocently. What you're failing to understand is even if a man get convicted of murder, whilst he's on appeal, if he dies in prison whilst on appeal, he dies an innocent man. Did you know that? Did you know that even if a person is convicted of murder and they're on appeal and they die within that time they're on appeal, they die an innocent person, even though they were convicted? You have to understand, if the person is not convicted, you can't say, okay, the police, them are going to be judge and juror. They might shoot down a potential or a wanted person or whatever. So them shoot down the person now and then them take your body and them do what they want to do. And not so it work. And not so it work, and it will never and can never work like that. You understand me? Because even in El Salvador, them still give the body back to the family. Even out of those crazy circumstances, they still do. Why is that? They understand that the bodies should always be given back. Even in a wartime, even in a world war, brother, it is understood that the bodies should be returned. So if you have Russia versus Ukraine, they understand you have to even allow time for people clear the battlefield of their deads. These are things where a rules of engagement, you could say, you could call it a part of that. You see me? Understanding, giving the soldier them burial. So, yeah, make it look like, say, oh, police and the government can overstep them bounds of reality. Brother, give the people them back the body. Let them do the burial and them celebration. Oh, them see fit. Them rituals or whatever. It has always been that way. Ancient day practice. Not change. You understand? Even if you disagree, even if for some witchcraft people or whatever you don't see eye to eye, give the people them back, them people, so them deal with them thing, or them deal with for them thing, and you just know say I saw it go, I saw the world work. But as me say, take my word for it or not, do what you feel for do.
So again, kudos to the hierarchy of the security forces who handled that situation perfectly well yesterday. Assistant Commissioner of Police Christopher Phillips, kudos. SSP Hopton Nicholson, kudos. Deputy Superintendent of Police, Toms, and all the other members of the security forces. You don't know, bless up yourself, Clarksman and Theme Team, and everybody in attendance, and also to the JDF personnel who were also there that helped to make that situation exactly what it was yesterday. But notwithstanding, the criminal elements, them live up to what them say them are going to do, one way or the other. So what they did, they waited until the wee hours of the morning when time the police them withdraw from half of the road for the most part. The heavy police military presence was not there anymore in the wee hours. And the boy then clot the rifle them left, right, and center. My peeps, here ya.
Yeah. That number buckler. Yeah. Watch out.
Come on, now, brother. You don't know, say the man them have to beat off the thing them, bro. You know the man them have to salute them done. Them have to send off them done. If them don't do it, brother, them not gonna sleep comfortable. Them a go dark. Them a go irate. So it better them a beat it off. Palm bushes are in a trees are in a sky. Than a beat it after the authorities. Or a beat it after each other. Or a beat it for innocent people. You understand? Bro, I just life, you know me I say? Can't go around it, you can't go around it, a reality. We are dealing with people who have differences of opinion, differences of ideology, differences of life choices, cause remember, you have the rebels them and the authorities them and people who are law abiding and people who in between grey area, this and that. You have people who see the world different. You understand? People, you have criminals who see the authorities as criminals. You have the Robin Hood thinking people them who feel like say, oh, watch you know, the rich them just a rob from the poor, you know. A pillage them a pillage, you know, and a plunder, you know. So we have to pillage and plunder too, you know. We have to balance the scale, you know. We have to do what we have to do, you know, because we have to live too, you know. We have to eat too, you know. So you have everybody a pre-life, how them pre-life. And we can look and we can judge and this and that. But at the end of the day, a person's psyche, a person's belief system, their makeup, I feel their makeup. You understand? A man can say, yo, I'm a vegetarian. A man can say, yo, me eat meat. A man can say, I'm a pescatarian. Yes, so you have to over and say, brother, imagine you have two brother. One I say, oh, him name pork, while the other one I say, him no name no meat at all. Just bear that in mind. No? Another one I say, I'm a rasta. Him even name fish. You understand? Him no name no farm, a life farm other than plants and fruits and nuts and... Bro, different strokes, different folks. 7 brothers, 7 different minds. If you try to understand every human being on the planet, you are going mad.
So before I conclude my peeps, I just want to highlight them crossmites here. Me are telling them my peeps. You see, if being a whole fart was ever a person, them here crossmite up on your screen would definitely be the face of it. And you see all the one that we are mouth open like a yabba. Boy, may I tell you. To the squad of them on a tolerance level was on paramount yesterday. Boy, may I tell you though. On the wall it still. So kudos to the squad of them were all out like a real G, so to speak. So my peeps, want to drop some comments in the comment section as it relates to what I stated earlier in the government's handling of funerals, as it relates to when these top tier, all dirty kind of boys taken out by members of the security forces. If the government should take full control, finances and all, in relation to the burials of these criminal elements, for deal with it really swift, quick, without all this excitement and all these resources being used to give these criminal elements a state-like send-off. Boy, may I tell you, it's rough.
Boy, brother, me nah go with you with that party still, you know. You style up the woman them away. I guess they were mourning and carrying on like rambunctious yahoos at the funeral. That is why you highlight them. I guess they were in the police them face and a go on with a bag of things and a load up and ray. But at the end of the day, brother, you put out the woman them face and this and that and a style them, bro, G. Boy, I not to agree with that part there still. Me be honest with you. You see me? Like you have to kinda hold off on certain things, brother, but can't tell you no if you do nothing, you know. Can't tell you no. Then again, for no face now there nobody no know who knows, so I know like them are fine no if you lick off on the head tap. Alright. How would the police did have to say about that thing again now?
So now we're going to hear from the man himself, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Christopher Phillips. Now listen.
Things went well today, and as you are aware, we weren't taking any chances given the threats that were issued before. But for today things went well with support from the JDF, specialized operations, other units across the JCF, the entire Era 5 divisions. We were able to manage things today. We had heightened presence right across the entire St. Catherine and, monitoring some key areas to ensure that law and order is maintained right throughout. And things went well. I really want to commend the police officers, members of the JDF, for the kind of professionalism, the kind of restraint and patience that they have demonstrated. The JCF is primarily focused on the preservation of the peace, and we seek out all the opportunities to ensure that we have that. We have been doing some work and dialogue with members of the community. We're making progress.
Alright. Wanna see and hear all of that, people. Me want know in the comments if you agree with On The Spot Media when him say, yo, the government fi take over and run off the funeral them and deal with it swift, you see me, and avoid all of this and avoid all of that, the alabaloo and rate, you see me. Also, share your views, you think it okay if him show about the woman them face and this and that and Ray, you see me. Just let me know what go on, what go on. Wanna think of them big funeral, yeah? Wanna think about my view and On The Spot Media going there and stuff like that, you see me? Yeah. Alright, love and respect to all our people, the captain of the Vulture Squad, I came, I saw, I vultured that.